Dear students, today we are going to study about reproduction in plants and animals. This is a very important chapter of your syllabus. So let's get into the lesson. As we all know, living organisms cannot exist on this earth for an infinite period of time. Every species has to have its own end at one point of time. But nature has gifted this every species on earth, an ability to produce more of its own kind. That process is called reproduction. So reproduction is a process by which all living organisms on earth have the ability to produce more of its own kind. Reproduction basically is the formation of new life. The end result of reproduction is formation of new life. Not only that, reproduction ensures continuity and survival of all species on earth. So if reproduction is not happening, then that particular species will become extinct on earth. That is, it will end on earth. So in order to have the continuity of the species and survival of that particular species on earth, nature has gifted every species on this earth an ability to produce its own kind. So that is called reproduction. Now this reproduction process, the time to reproduce, will vary from organism to organism, creature to creature living on earth. As you would have come across that the bacteria reproduces in microseconds, but human or mammals will take some more time to reproduce its own kind. So this every organism has its own time to reproduce. Now in matured organisms, the reproduction happens by fusion of male and female gametes. These male and female gametes carry genetic materials called genes on their chromosomes, which pass on the characteristic traits to the next generation. As we all know, we carry the genes or characteristics of our father, mother, grandmother, grandfather, etc. The gene is carried on from generation to generation. This is because of the fusion of male and female gametes, which happens in sexual reproduction in higher organisms that we are going to study in detail. Now, this reproduction is of three types. First one is vegetative reproduction, second one is asexual reproduction, third one is sexual reproduction. We are going to study all these types of reproduction in detail in this video. The first type of reproduction is vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction means reproduction happens from the vegetative cells of a plant. So vegetative that word's meaning is it happens in plants and it happens from the vegetative cells of a plant. Not only from the cells, from other organs of the plant like roots, stem, leaf, buds, etc. So this is the meaning of vegetative reproduction. Here no gametic fusion happens. As I have discussed earlier, there is no fusion of male and female gametes here. Only mitotic division happens. Mitotic division means the cell divides into two. As we all know, cell contains a nucleus. In mitotic division, one cell is getting divided into two cells. That is called mitotic division. So here only mitotic division happens, and hence the daughter plants, the offsprings, they are genetically similar to the parent plant. So this is the vegetative reproduction. So in vegetative reproduction, new plantlets or offsprings are formed from vegetative cells, buds or organs of plant. Next, we are going to see how this vegetative reproduction takes place in plants. This vegetative reproduction takes place through leaves. In leaves, small plants grow at the leaf notches. In the next slide, I am going to show you the pictures of these vegetative reproduction taking place through leaf, stem and all. So you will understand it very clearly. So vegetative reproduction taking place through leaves is small plants grow at the leaf notches. Example for this type of vegetative reproduction is bryophyllum. This is a kind of a plant where the small plants will get developed from the leaf notches. Second type is through stem. This we would have seen in our day-to-day life, like if you cut the stem of a plant and plant it, then it will grow as an independent plant. The same thing is this. Aerial weak stems naturally touch the ground and it will give off the roots, adventitious roots and buds. When connections with the parent plant is broken, then the offspring becomes independent. Example for this is strawberry. Not only strawberry, many kind of shrubs will fall into this category. Next one is vegetative reproduction taking place through root. This also we would have come across, like if you put potato underground, then you could see the potato grows as an independent plant. The same way all kind of tuberous roots, example carrot, sweet potato, asparagus, everything, ginger, if you put it under the ground, then it will grow as an independent plant. That is the vegetative reproduction happening through root. Fourth one is vegetative reproduction happening through bulbils. Bulbils are flower bud modifies itself into globose bulb like structures called bulbils. When these fall on the ground, they grow into new plants. Example for this is agave and rose plant. So in the next slide, you can see the first one is from the leaf, new plantlets are growing. This is an example for your vegetative reproduction through leaves. Next one is vegetative reproduction by stem. Like if you can see one particular stem falls on the ground and it grows as an independent plant. Then third picture, ginger picture, is vegetative reproduction happening through root. If you put this ginger underground, then this grows as an independent plant. The fourth picture, you have this dark colored buds. No, these are bulbils. These are actually buds modified into globose bulbs, and when these fall into ground, it will develop into new plant. So this is the four types of vegetative reproduction happening in plants. Next we are going to see the same vegetative reproduction happening in organisms. First one is fragmentation. Fragmentation is filamentous algae. The algae which are of filamentous type, they will break into many number of filaments or fragments. That is vegetative reproduction through fragmentation. Example is Spirogyra. Here also only the cell divides. Only the cell divides. There is no fusion of any gametes. Only the cell, existing cell divides into two, and that cell divides into two, and that cell divides into two. Like that, it gets divided and it multiplies. That is fragmentation. In fission, what happens is, this usually happens in amoeba. Amoeba has one cell, we all know. This one cell gets divided into two cells. This is called fission. So parent cell divides into two daughter cells and each cell develops into new organism. This is how amoeba multiplies. Third one is budding. Budding we commonly can see in yeast, which will develop in stale foods. Daughter individual is formed from a small projection on the parent body, which is called bud. So this is known as vegetative reproduction through budding. Example is yeast. Fourth one is regeneration. Regeneration is a body part of a parent is lost, and this lost body part gets developed into a new organism. This is called regeneration. We would have seen this regeneration in starfish, planaria, hydra. The next slide shows a clear picture of all these types of vegetative reproduction. First one is this green color filament. This is your Spirogyra algae. So this filament breaks and divides into two. This is called fragmentation. It gets broken as fragments. So this is fragmentation. Second one, this blue color one, is amoeba. This is binary fission. This amoeba that nucleus gets divided into two, and then it multiplies and reproduces. Third one is your budding. Budding is nothing but as I have told you, in yeast a small bud gets developed. You could see first picture there is a yeast which is circle in shape. Second picture, small bud gets developed. Third one, the bud grows and then the nucleus divides and then two daughter cells are formed. This is your budding which happens in yeast. Fourth picture is your regeneration. As we have seen, example is planaria, hydra and starfish. First picture shows the division of planaria. One planaria gets broken into two and it eventually gets developed into two planarias. The same way Hydra also gets broken into two and develops into two individual organisms. Then starfish, third one. Starfish, one particular arm of starfish is broken and that arm gets developed into a new starfish. So this is the example of regeneration. So we have seen all types of vegetative reproduction in detail. Please go through your reader and understand the concept. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me. Thank you.